Coming to you from the Blue Room in Fresh Meadows, New York, this is Andrew Sports Fan. What? Okay, I wanted to get a little goofiness out of me tonight because, it's after midnight, Saturday, and, I want to give a story. Yeah. No, it's not about me almost getting arrested or me ending up in the Port Authority. This is a very different story that I like to share with you guys. Now, I want to talk to you guys about me picking up WFAN on the AM dial out of the New York City market. Now, I'll tell you how far I was able to get the signal. First of all, it was last year in Virginia, just outside of Williamsburg. It was late at night. I forget what day of the week it was, but Steve Summers was on. I was going down I-64, trying to get down to my hotel that I was staying at in Hampton, and I was going through Williamsburg that night on I-64, and Steve Summers was actually almost clear as a bell at midnight when I was going down, again, I-64. I was going southbound. And let me tell you, this was, of course, in my father's 2007 Chevy Tahoe, which we've had now for about 10 years. And picking it up was pretty interesting, all the way down in Virginia. Now, I've had luck picking up WFAN in Pennsylvania, obviously, a lot of times, because I go to Pennsylvania every other often. I'm supposed to be going on Memorial Day. That's for sure, as long as I can double check my plans. And, I will tweet an update while I'm in Pennsylvania, sometime on Memorial Day weekend, tell you guys how great the WFAN signal can come out there. Because at times, I've been able to pick up WFAN out in Philadelphia while I was on I-95 in downtown Philly. I've been able to pick it up a lot of times outside in Cherry Hill and Mount Laurel, even just outside of Mount Holly where CJ calls in to Steve Summers' show. And, I've always wanted to see, if I ever went up to Boston or right near Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods, how great the signal would come out. Because I'm pretty sure, because Suffolk County is right nearby Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods, I'm pretty sure I can pick up the signal there. But my goodness, if I'm ever in Boston, you'll never hear me listen to Boston sports talk. Excuse me there for a sec. But WFAN's local AM signal goes out about 60 miles. I looked it up on the radio locator website, and that's what it came up as. Now, as far as testing out how far the FM signal can reach out, Juan Mongo reached me on Twitter, and he told me that out in Milford, you can get WFAN's FM signal out there. Now, again, I would like to see along the East Coast how I can get WFAN somewhere else. One more quick thing. I have been able to get WFAN while I'm in Delmarva too, even out in Rehoboth Beach, and even out in Ocean City, Maryland. So, very strong signal. In fact, when Evan and Joe were taking over Francesa's slot in July, during the 1 o'clock hour, while I was going down Coastal Highway, going to Rehoboth Beach, I was actually able to hear them. The signal was crackly, but at least I heard them. And, that's all I really gotta say. Stupid notifications. I swear I hate those. Alright, so, you wanna leave any comments below? That'll be appreciated. So, hello, stop button.